Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish. Welcome back to Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. We actually saw Tarant for the first time in the last stream, which of course you can find on the YouTube playlist. But this time, we're starting out in Shrouded Hills because we needed to sell some stuff, people would buy it here, and also, thanks to Magnus being in our party, since we got him last time when we visited P. Skylar and Sons, we can now make pure ore and finally complete this quest. This quest that poor Lloyd has been waiting on us to complete since the very beginning of the game. So let's start there. I brought back your ore. Here you go. That's grand. I really appreciate it. Come back here in a little while. I'll have your dagger. Okay. We care less about the dagger than we do about the experience points. Got that. We're just not ready yet. I'm looking to see if there's anything else. Right. Okay, we need to do that in Tarant while we're there. But we're going to go see Gil Bates back in Tarant. I think.
What is it that you want of me?
That I took care of all of the inventory stuff after the stream last time. Cleaned up a bunch. Another quality broadsword. We had some upgrades. So this is 120. That one's 119. Right. No difference between them other than that. That's fine. Here we go. Will you buy this? Yes, good. And see, there's that hexed shield. Don't think we need anything else. He is starting to carry other stuff, like dwarven chainmail, as you can see. The shopkeepers kind of level up with you, so the further we get into the game, the more of that kind of thing we're gonna see. Sold all of our magic junk that we did not need, and we are well on course to be level 34, which we should definitely hit this time. And we don't need much more dexterity before we can max out dodge and throwing, which is great. Let's see, the fastest way to do this is probably just spend the night. Oh, I forgot. I guess we didn't do this. Ma'am, you see an embarrassment on his face. Could you share a couple of coins to the person being in a difficult situation? So, you appear to be in pain. Is there anything I can do to help? Thanks for noticing. I got my foot caught in one of them steam-powered pumps. Boy, did that hurt. Doc fixed me up. Charged me, too. I don't have the money to see him again. Till I get better and get back to work, it is my sorry state to live off the charity of strangers such as you. Well, is there anything I can do to help? I am, in fact, a doctor. Well, it is these bandages I've got. They're itching me something fierce, but the doc told me not to take them off for another week. I can fix your itchy week-old bandages. Accept my gratitude, so at least the leg no longer itches. No problem. Yes, because we are, in fact, a healer. Cool. That gives us a little bit of good reputation or alignment. Innkeeper. Hello. Please. Please let me spend the night. They still haven't cleaned this room up, I swear. There we go. Alright, let's go pick up our dagger and go home. I said go home. We're not going home. We're going back to Tarant. Oh my goodness.
How can I help you?
Is there any way... He's only got light encumbrance. He is just slower, I think, by virtue of being a dwarf. That's all right. I finished it. Here you go, and thank you once again for your help. Awesome. So here is that dagger. A finely crafted dagger with speed 16. Most excellent. There. Yeah, I would say a corpse in your room is probably a little worse. But it does depend. Could be argued that it depends upon whomst the corpse is and how you were involved, as Old Man says. To let them catch up. Okay, now we need to go back to Tarant. So, can we go? I think it's a straight line. There we go. Will we get there with no random encounters? Let's find out. I cannot wait to see. And the answer is no, of course. Well. Whee! Haha. There. Cash. Cash. We could sell those, but... ooh, a mithril ring. Ooh, I will take that. Hello.
How can I help you?
What do you have? He's got a quality axe. 3 to 14 damage, 2 to 10 fatigue. Okay. Not you. You. Okay, it is faster, but... not quite as good, honestly. Again? We just did this. Oh my goodness gracious. Bro. No, no, no. Why are you like this? You just throw the boomerang. Quality swords. Okay. Don't care. Just leaving a trail of bodies behind us. Some of which we were very involved in. Oh my god, I'm sick of you guys. Sick of them. Oh, he's dodgy. Won't save him though. Cash. Almost there. Excellent. Good. Okay. Oh, finally someone with the same dress as us. Hello. Oh, this beautiful, finely dressed woman casts a cautious glance around before addressing you in hushed tones. There's something a resourceful individual may be able to help me with. And what would that be? Can't talk here. Please, meet me at my house later and I'll fill you in on my needs. I reside at 3 Lungston Road. Good day. Skullduggery. Oh, strange occurrences in Ashbury. We've seen those. Dealt with them even. We are almost level 34, old man. We're getting there. Let's see, is there anything else I need to be aware of here? No, okay. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Stanton Importers, located at 25 Lion's Head Circle in Tarant. Alright. So, let's head that way. I think I remember where Lion's Head Circle is. This is Kensington Broadway. So it's Devonshire Way, Kensington Broadway. Crimson Way. Think. Dolan's Turn. Golden Cross. Is it up here? No, let's Dissail Terrace. Where am I going? I thought it was over here. Maybe mistaken. Let's see. Dissail Terrace. Tory Road. Kensington Broadway. Right back there. Lion's Head Circle. Lion's Head Circle. East End Avenue. Don't want to go there yet. Low Dervish Row. I feel like Lion's Head is on the western side of the city, but not 100% sure. Oh, here we go. Nope, Lion's Head Circle. Okay. 25 Lion's Head Circle. Stanton Importers. Well, there you go. Oh. Oh, no. No, 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 no. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, no. No. Uh-oh. Well. I was trying to quick save. Oh, man. Okay, well, that's alright. It'll only take us a moment to get back where we were. There we go. Now it is saved. That won't happen again. Ah, here we go. Certainly not a shady character at all. What? Might I ask who you are? The name's Stanton, like the sign outside says. Importer. What do you need? I hear that you are the man who owns the Bessie Tomb. Yeah, what of it? I am here as a representative of the family. Or perhaps the Industrial Council. He leans forward. Ooh. As I said, what of it? I think you should return ownership of the mine to them. Ha! Why should I do that? I paid that little weasel good money for his worthless mine. Unless you were planning on making it worth my while. Perhaps. He says he was forced into giving it to you. Forced? Ha! That's rich. It was his suggestion. He owed me a bit of money, you see. It was his way of making good. Well, what would you sell it for? I could let it go for, let's say, $350. I'll take it. It's been a pleasure doing business. Agreed. That is the simplest way. It is possible, I think, to lie to him and say that you're from the Industrial Council. Let me see if I can obtain or demonstrate this other version of the conversation. Here we go, the Industrial Council. He leans forward, chewing on his cigar. Yeah, what is it you want with me? There seem to be irregularities with the change of ownership. He begins to look a bit worried, then shakes it off. What kind of irregularities? I bought that mine with good coin. Did you? I think you undervalued it substantially. Huh. Wait a minute. Why does a representative from the Industrial Council care about business I'm conducting in Shrouded Hills? Because Shrouded Hills wishes to become part of the Unified Kingdom. He doesn't look as sure of himself suddenly. Oh, well, if I'd known, I wouldn't want to go awry of the law here. This was all his idea. It was. He owed me money. This was his way of paying it back. There seems to be some question as to whether it was his to sell. Wait a minute. As I said, I paid good coin for that mine. It isn't my fault he wasn't on the level with me. Of course. You wouldn't mind appearing in court as a witness? Look, that damn mine is worthless anyway. He shuffles some papers around. Here, take the damn thing. I don't want to be involved in this whole mess. Oh, thank you for your cooperation, sir. Ta-da! And that way it doesn't actually cost us any money. So there we go. Hooray for being expert in persuasion. Alright. That's another quest. Let's go put this one to bed as well. Yeah, see, whenever I play a CRPG like this, because of the way they're designed by default, I tend towards, like, charismatic characters, because there is so much good stuff, so many different conversation options or alternate ways to solve a quest or a situation that you only see if you have, like, diplomatic skills or a high charisma stat or whatever it is, depending on which kind of game you're playing. So at least, especially on the first playthrough, I trend that direction, because I want to see all the stuff that the game has to offer, all the hidden things. And despite several past incidents, I do prefer to get through a situation like that without combat, if I can. Yeah, no, I do appreciate that when it happens as well. You know, like when intelligence or wisdom or something changes things. That's actually one of the things I liked about Pillars of Eternity, because the way that system was set up, it was like, you know, sometimes even things like your constitution or your strength would come into play. Like you use the strength stat to intimidate someone even if you didn't have high charisma. Oh my gosh, I'm sick of y'all. I'm not coming over there to get you. There. Oh gosh, you guys. You'd think word would get around, wouldn't you? Oh, well, that's one way to do it. Thank you, Sogg. You don't have to search those bodies. Wolves don't carry cash. It's always so strange to me in an RPG, or, well, I guess any game, theoretically, action RPG, whatever, when you'll fight something like just a random wild animal like a squirrel, and it will have a pocket full of gold pieces and gems, and you're like, bro? Rupert's House of Well-Worn Effects. Got anything good, Rupert? Or Rupert? Is it this one? Yes, we are all victims of capitalism, but none more than nature herself. I think it's this one, actually. Yes, here we go. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my god. You're right. You're right, like going around punching animals and then like putting gold on them. Splendid it is to greet you once again. I brought the deed to the mine for you. Oh, thank you. This is great news. I can't thank you enough. I don't remember if that's her accent or not. She looks at the deed for a moment, then suddenly seems to remember something. Wait, there is something I can give you. I don't think it's worth much of anything, but I've never had it identified. But I know it's at least magical. She hands me a sword. Thank you. Good day. Thank you for returning the mine to me. Ooh, look at that. Okay, now. So, we've got to... Find a way to free the ghost of his mother. We did do that. Retain ownership. Yes, there we go. Good, good, good. Now, it's been a while since we were in the Bessie-Toon mine. So, let's head back to Shrouded Hills. And we'll see the difference. Now, you can, of course, take that deed back to Percival and return ownership of the mine to him. That is not nearly as good an ending as returning it to his sister. Because, of course, you know, he's, like, underhanded and all this stuff anyway, so... It is early morning. Okay. Let's go over. Yeah. There it is. Okay. This way. We're off. Now, I'm interested in seeing what Percival has to say about this, because I'm sure he says something for sure, but I don't remember if he'll even speak to you or if it's just one of those, like, he's like, "Ah, you, I hate you because you did this thing." Advance time to morning. There we go. I don't know where Magnus is. He'll catch up. Yes? What is it? What is it? I spoke with your sister. You did what? You tramp. She can't be trusted. She hates me. She told me how you sold the mine despite your mother's wishes. Also, it's Dr. Tramp, Esquire, to you. She doesn't know. My life was in danger. Stanton would have killed me. I had to sell. I owed him money. The silver had dried up, and the iron wasn't bringing in enough money fast enough. Oh, right. Did I forget to mention? I also gave her the deed. By the gods, you are evil! You are trying to ruin me. Get out! Get out! Ah, I hate you. But look at that. Look. We were 49 a minute ago and bumped us all the way up to 71. Like, that's a big jump in good alignment. Is this window? Oh, no. Okay. It's going to go out the window. Well, farewell. Alright, now we need to go back and visit the actual mine itself. I think... yeah, it's just over here. Round this way. Ah, remember when we were just here killing wolves? And here we go. Pure ore. This is where her ghost was wandering around, right? So there's a lot of, like, bad iron ore. Because what's happened is the ghost was ruining the ore, like poisoning the ore, Baldur's Gate style. In order to keep Percival from making money off of it. So any iron ore that you picked up in here would be terrible. So, with this, now the mine is free, the ghost is gone, everything's back to normal. And in case you don't actually get Magnus, or, you know, if you don't have smithing yourself as a discipline, that is also how you get a piece of pure ore. Like, that's one of the easiest ways to complete Lloyd's quest. Yeah, honestly. Hey, free fodder for your next tabletop campaign, as I like to say. It's like vengeful ghost. You know, we always think of a vengeful ghost as like, you know, haunting a house and throwing furniture around and possessing people. But why not ruining the iron in a mine? Why not poisoning the well? Why not making all of the farm animals go nuts and have it away over the fields into the distance? Oh, that was quite the bit of work freeing Bessie like that, miss. Good, well. He will buy the pure ore. Good. Excellent. Wonderful. Yeah, that's one of those things where I think that folks don't often play with that concept as much as they could. You're not getting the most mileage out of it that's available. Because, you know, a ghost is kind of like a curse. A curse doesn't just have to be like, you know, a stat reduction or you have disadvantage on all checks. A curse can also be like, you know, whenever you do this goal that you're after, you will never achieve it, or, you know, this is how you will die, a la Sleeping Beauty. Can you identify things for me? Yes, please. The Filament Sword. So that is 1 to 8 damage plus 12, 1 to 4 fatigue, plus 50 critical hit effect, but also plus 20 crit fail. So that means that it crits much harder, regardless of how it is critting. So let's see here. Alright, I forgot he had that other sword. Yeah, exactly. Or a curse that's like, you will always lose things, you know, things that are important to you or something like that. People will always have a poor reaction to you or think that you're lying. So, and it's the same thing with ghosts. You know, if you think of a ghost as kind of like a curse, it becomes a lot more versatile. Okay, this is 6 to 18 damage, 4 to 12 fatigue, and 8 speed. This is 10 speed, 13 to 20 damage. So it's much less fatigue, but it is way more damage overall. So let's see here. Will you use it? Huh, he doesn't want to use it. Kind of surprised. Well, on the other hand, Virgil might, and this may be time for an upgrade finally. Because this is plus 15 AC, but right now, with all of the other stuff that we have piled onto him, his AC is actually 95, so I think it's probably okay. Yeah, there we go, he'll use it. Magic power available 56%, so it's half as strong, little over half as strong as it could be at maximum. That's pretty good. We'll hang on to the Sword of Defense in case we need it later, you never know. But for now, the Filament Sword is effectively a lightsaber. Isn't every sword for personal defense? I mean, technically, yes. I suppose. Either for making your own or puncturing someone else's. Okay, now back to Tarant. There are loads of side quests, but in Toronto, we will get to all of them eventually. We will do the whole thing. Oh, you again. I'm a healer, but... There we go. Your money and your life. Oh my gosh, more of you. Alright, listen. get so many hits with that sword. That's okay. Our dog only needs to hit once. Aw, did you see that? Sogg came up and used a healing salve on her. Wow. How considerate. That's kind of adorable, actually. It's a waste of a healing salve overall, but we shan't complain. Okay. Yes, indeed. No weeping over spilt salve. Okay, so Bates Mansion should be straight up that street. We're going to stop at the stores along the way and see if they have anything of interest to us. Oh yeah, we finally have non-worn boots. Well, I mean, I guess they're worn. They're on our feet right now, but they're not worn out. Technology protest claims 3 lives. Let us trade. There's those magic robes. Ladies' fancy boots. Okay, good here. Let's see. That is the Tarant Telegraph. Oh, right. No, okay, we don't have that quest yet. That's what it is. We have the purchase order. Shall we barter? Anything? Fortifier. I believe we already know how to make that. And you... Illuminated decoy. Hey, finally a new recipe. Schematic. A schematic. Alright, let's check it out. I think that one might be electricity, actually. No, it's not. Is it under machinistry? Yes. Ooh, good. That means we actually can make it. Dark dungeons got you down. Can't stand the shadows in those creepy catacombs. Throw some light on the situation. There's nothing better to do it than the illuminated decoy. By combining the clockwork decoy and a common electric light, you can illuminate even the tenebrous tunnels. Now we have to be able to make an electric light, or we'll have to find one, since we can't do that, but if we have one of those, we can build it, so. There's that. Reaction 102. Love. This person doesn't know me, but they love me. Let's see. Auvergne. This is the magic shop where they'll actually let us shop for some reason. Anything here? Magic leather armor. That's not going to be better than his robes, I don't think. 19 AC, 26 damage reduction. Oh, well, it might be. Okay. So 19, 26, 10, 15.
What is it that you want of me?
19, 26, 10, 15. Ooh. Yep, this gives him magic resistance, but this gives him better protection overall. Okay, I think it's time for an upgrade.
What is it that you want of me?
Well, he actually doesn't want to take that off. So total AC 80. So what we got? 72. 60. So this is... Yeah, 1926. 611, 42, 645. 6, 7, 33, 0, 39. So it is just better in every way. I don't know why he's insisting on wearing the robe. Maybe because of the weight? More and better hats to improve charisma. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Alright. Come on out here, Virgil. There we go. I like the look of his robes better, actually. Oh, I won't buy those. Okay. sell them to somebody else. I do like the look of the robes better, but that leather armor is just better. It's just superior in every way. Oh, is that a sword of air? Yes, it is. Probably. It's not better than the filament sword. Okay. Minute plate mail of regeneration. That would be great if Magnus wasn't tech-oriented. We can buy him a shield upgrade, though. Dragon skin leather. Ironically, not as good as the magic leather armor. You'd think it would be. Yeah, exactly. We all know, doesn't matter what game you're talking about, glamour is the end game. That's the real final boss. Gnomish chainmail, serrated chakra. This is mostly magic stuff. Helm of light. Yeah, AC 3, damage reduction 7. But it does create light around you. Shadow shield, shield of force. Wish we had another shield like Virgil has got. You know, this might be better than his Helm of Nature's Wrath because it's not hexed. And now he's got the filament sword too.
What is it that you want of me?
Let's see. So this is AC 15. Damage reduction 5 plus 20%, and then crits on an entangle. This is 3, 7. Okay, so it's not. Stat-wise, it's just not. 6 and 9. This is 3 and 7, but it does create light. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him because that'll negate some hit bonuses and stuff, or hit penalties. Okay. Is there somewhere else? Oh, actually, I should see. He might buy this helmet. Yes, good. And then I'm thinking that the boutique down here may purchase the robes. Maybe. Possibly. Yes, good. Okay. I thought so because he sells them, so. Excellent. Upgrades all round. You, sir. What you got? Because we have to shop at the tech stores as well now because we have Magnus, so we can't buy only magic stuff. Falchion. Okay, the quality axe, that's what he's using right now. C30. Okay, that is better than the shield he's got. Ooh, hello. Ooh, mechanical dagger. Arrows we know how to make. Miner's helmet. Awesome. Okay, good. Those boots will be an upgrade for him. Let's see, he's already got gauntlets. He won't wear otherwise, so let's...
How can I help you?
There we go. We'll take that back. Let me do this. There we go. And what kind of... He doesn't have a helmet on at all. He's got the chapeau of magnetic inversion, but he used up all the batteries. 230 batteries, Magnus. I can't believe you. Okay, so we do need a helmet. This one is 3-7 perception minus 1. 6-9 perception. I should have thought about that before I sold that other one, actually. Let me see here. Is this Vended Rothian War Gauntlets? For Forged leather. There's the mechanical dagger, right? That's smithing. Oh, that's what I was worried about. The miner's helmet is also smithing. Okay, well then we won't worry about that. If those are our choices, so that's 3, 7 minus 1, this is 6, 9 minus 1, I'm just gonna do that. Just have to eat that because I should have checked.
How can I help you?
He won't, even though he doesn't have any batteries, he won't take that off because the stats are better if it's in his inventory, so...
What is it that you want of me?
Give it to... Oh, no, Virgil. Sogg, that means very probably he will try and put it on as well. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so we're just going to have to carry it, otherwise they will insist on wearing it. That's alright. Don't want to throw it away because we can't make another one, but if we pick up more batteries, it actually is quite good. Oop, bullets, pyrotechnic gun, detonator, and plastique. Oh, now here is something. Pyrotechnic gun. Do we know how to make bullets? That's probably here. We'll bring her. Or would that be under... See, this is herbology. It might be under chemistry. Okay, I don't think that we can, actually, so let's... Yep, there we go. Okay. Gotta learn. Got to learn. Where we at? Decoy. Here we go. There's the pyrotechnic gun. It's basically a flamethrower. Ah, and there's bullets. That's right. Okay, it is under explosives. I thought so. The plastique. Only for use with detonator. And there's the detonator. Cool. Alright, well, we've done all the damage we can do there. There's the magic shop. Zariman's House of Dark Magic. And here we are, the Bates Estate. Excuse me, sir. Whose house might this be? Gilbert Bates, the industrialist, lives here. I have a matter of utmost importance to discuss with Mr. Bates. And this matter would be pertaining to? I have a ring that used to belong to him. You and every other assassin or lunatic who comes around here. Move along. Well, how can I get in to see him, then? That is not possible. Mr. Bates sees no one, especially now with the recent attempts on his life. Attempts on his life? Mr. Bates was attacked in his study by some fanatic. Thank the gods Chukka was there to snap the intruder's neck before he could do any harm. Chukka? Mr. Bates' bodyguard. Mr. Bates saved his life somehow years ago, and Chukka's been at his side ever since. Well, nevertheless, it is imperative that I see him. Well, we've been having some problems with saboteurs at the factory. If you could take care of them, I'm sure Mr. Bates would want to thank you personally. You've piqued my interest. What else can you tell me? Not much, really. They usually strike in the middle of the night, sometime after midnight. We've lost several guards we've sent there to stop them. Fine. I'll take care of them. Good luck. Factory is located at the tail end of Ten Hands Alley. Here's the key. The guards will be expecting you. Come back here when you've dispatched them, and I'll let you in to see Mr. Bates. I'm off, then. There we go. Devise a solution to Bates' saboteur difficulties. Okay, alright, they went ahead and put it automatically on the keyring. Good. Ten Hands Alley. That's over this way. I don't know if it's this one. I think it's this one specifically. Yeah. Okay, yes, the Bates Engine Factory. I'm here to help with the saboteur problem. Go on in then. Okay, here we go. Good evening. Where are they going to come in at, do you reckon? I'm not sure myself. I don't remember. Oh yeah, we can actually... So there are other ways to do this. He has a rival with whom you can work to actually sabotage things yourself. That's who the saboteurs are working for. So you can come in and blow up his steam engine. Plates, electrolyte solution... CK sugar. Alright, well, let's wait. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, it is a little after noon. So let's advance time 8 hours. Okay, good. So 10 o'clock. Okay, where are you at, saboteurs? I think that might be them coming in. Or that might be a guard patrolling. Just make the most hideous items into the best items. I mean, yeah, honestly, that just sounds awesome to me. And think about the intimidation value. Like, are you going to come at a guy who's unironically wearing that hat? Think twice. I would. Yeah, googly eyes are in. I don't know what else to tell you. Okay. Oh, I have misjudged. There we go. I was thinking of 20 hours was 10 o'clock, and it's not. That's 8 o'clock. Now it is 11:30. Can I do just 1 hour and get away with it, maybe? It's about 12:30. Where you at, you saboteurs? I'll take you all on. Anytime now. Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways. Now, we have expert persuasion, so I may have been able to just, like, talk my way in, but there's a way you can sneak in. There's a way, like, you can work with his rival, I think, to assassinate him, and you'll get, like, a key to go in the back door, essentially. You can come up through the sewers, I'm pretty sure. There's, like, 5 or 6 different ways to get in there. And we're way, way over-leveled for this part of the game, so we could do any of those. But, well, if the saboteurs don't show up, there's not much we can do about anything. Hello? Oh, yeah, because it trips that, the flag where, you don't need their purchase receipt to tell you that his dad bought him the ring or commissioned the ring. Because he has, like, it's in his diary where he talks about it. Oh, there they are. Boom. What time is it? Okay, so it's about 12:45. Oh, they are level 7 and 8. Oh, this is unfortunate for you. Oh, well, that was... They weren't even all here yet. Okay. Well, that's that. Anything worthwhile? Suede jacket. Ordnance. Nope. That one didn't even have a weapon. Yeah, it's very, like, important to the plot that you meet Gil Bates. There are ways around it. I know. Like, there's the speedrun strat where you just go through the mountains to Caledon. Thanks for the help, citizen. Well, you're welcome, I guess. Alright, I know it's the middle of the night. Can I please speak to your boss? No. Okay. Alright, well, I'm just gonna stand here. You won't get rid of me that easily. I have removed the saboteurs that have been plaguing you. Thank the gods. I thought we'd never be rid of them. Please, go inside. Mr. Bates will be anxious to thank you. Well, did that. Here we are. Answer. Where is he himself? I think he's upstairs. Yeah, down here is like all of his staff and stuff. Oh. Hello. Hello, unattended treasure chests. Oh, it's just servants' clothing. Boo. So this actually, this is where it goes down into the sewers. So you can come up this way. Okay. Virgil stepped on something. When you say it like that, it does kind of sound like a band name. Up the stairs. Here we go. There he is. Electric lights. What's in that chest? Well.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Gilbert Bates, as I'm sure you may have surmised. I'd like to extend my thanks to you, madam, for putting an end to the difficulties at my factory. I've been informed that there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Quite so. I'd like to ask you about this ring.
Great gods! How did you come by that ring?
A gnome gave it to me as he lay dying.
A gnome? What manner of tomfoolery is this? Are you certain it was not a dwarf?
Of course, I've never seen a skinny, beardless dwarf.
Yes, I am familiar with the dwarves and their customs. Tell me, was there anything distinctive about this fellow?
He had a scar over his left eye.
By Alberic, I knew it in my heart. That was no gnome. It was Stena Rockcutter.
Ooh. Interesting. I suppose it could have been a sick dwarf, but his beard...
Yes, I know. It is madness, but... Please, tell me, did he say anything to you before he died? Did he say anything about me?
He said he had escaped to warn us about the evil. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's why there was this assumption that it was just a gnome. Like, no one would think that, because a dwarf would never shave their beard. Like, even under pain of death, they would not. So that tells you how important this was, that he was sneaking away trying to escape from this, or, whatever, is that he judged it to be a cause that was worth that. So honestly, it's a perfect disguise. Yeah, he shaved is a plot point.
The evil? What evil? And where did he escape from?
He didn't say. I was hoping you would know what it meant.
Something horrible must have happened after I... Did he say anything else?
He referred to you as a boy. Why would he do that?
I do not know. Even though dwarves reckon time differently than humans, he must have realized that I am now an old man. Perhaps it is because I was but a boy when I betrayed his trust all those years ago.
How did you come to betray him?
That is quite the long tale. A tale of my shame, it is.
Ooh, I'm listening.
It is ironic that my greatest mistake is that which brought me such wealth. As a youth, I was enamored of all things dwarven, so I sought out the nearest clan and attempted to impress them with my grasp of their technology. They laughed. It was obviously a novelty to them, a ridiculous human who had a natural bent towards technology. I suppose it didn't help that I was a mere 14 years old at the time. I became something they humored to entertain themselves. Stenar was the only one who truly called me friend in all those years, and betrayal is how I repaid his friendship. It was he who first showed me their steam engine, as he knew I could appreciate the beautiful intricacies of its design.
Slurps tea loudly. Go on.
They had left it to rust in a corner, as they had very little use for a device that would reduce the need for sheer physical power. Imagine a dwarf relying on a device to do his digging for him. It's preposterous. I asked him if I could tinker with it, perhaps improve on it, as I knew this was the key to becoming truly a part of the dwarven world. I quickly devised a way to use it to power a pump for draining the mines. When I fell all over myself trying to explain it to them, laughter was once again their only response. I knew I had to somehow gain their respect, so I hastily sketched some schematics and set out to prove my theory. The struggling human mining company that I brought the plans to offered me a share in their mines for the steam pump. I was ecstatic. I had not a care for their mines or their money. I desired vindication. When I returned to the dwarves to boast of my accomplishments and be welcomed into their clan, they were gone. The inventions came quickly after that, fueled by my anger and confusion.
Yeah. Dr. Unni is just staring, like, through him. And at the end, she's going to wake up and be like, oh, yes, no, a tragic tale indeed. So anyway, about the main story quest.
How could they have denied me my place amongst them after all my labors? Somehow I felt I could still prove myself to them. I continued searching for them in all my spare moments, but to no avail. But then they came, the robed ones. They appeared to me late one night, and they warned me to never speak of, nor try to find the dwarves again. Still being a mere lad, you can imagine the terror that put into me. As my wealth and power grew, I shook off some of my youthful fear, and hired the first in a long chain of investigators to locate Stenar and his clan.
Couldn't he have just gone to Vendigroth for 10 minutes? Yeah. Well, remember, we went to Vendigroth, and it was full of, like, level 25 to 30 spiders and other horrible monsters, that spat fireballs at us and, spewed poison clouds. Not to mention the automatons, once you get all the way into, like, Vendigroth proper. So, yes, we did live, but we are a protagonist.
None of them ever returned with any worthwhile information, and some never returned at all. The ones that did told of vicious traps and creatures attacking them from the shadows. As word of these failures spread, it became more and more difficult to find souls brave enough to take on the challenge.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Wailing. That would be really awkward. Like, these two dudes over here, just standing here on either side of his bedroom door as he unloads all of this emotional baggage, and they're just standing there looking across at each other like, just, But why did he send me here with your ring?
He knew that ring would lend veracity to your tale. I gave Stenner that ring the last time I saw him. Now he is dead. If only we knew what he meant by the evil.
Virgil here thinks it has something to do with his religion.
I don't put much stock in religious ramblings myself, but if you feel it could help you to get more information on the Panari, you should go to their temple on the northern end of Lion's Head Circle. I'm more concerned with who killed Stenner and why, and what all this has to do with my relationship with the Black Mountain clan.
So, what is to be done now?
There must be some clue left in the Black Mountain mines. I am certain of this. You seem to be a resourceful individual. Would you be interested in searching the mines for some clue as to their whereabouts? I would make it worth your while, I can assure you.
And you can just immediately leave. But of course, we know we have to do this. This is the next step, so I am anxious to solve this conundrum as well. I accept.
Splendid! Here, let me mark your map with the location of the Black Mountain mines. I am certain there must be some clues to be found there. Please, return as soon as you have found anything.
If you say no, if I remember correctly, I think that what he does is he, like, tries to stop you from leaving and convince you, and it becomes one of those things like, he's like, well, let me mark it on your map for you anyway in case you change your mind, and if you do, come back and tell me. So, like, you still get the quest, if I remember correctly, I think is the way that it goes. Alright, may I ask you some questions before I leave?
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
So, you didn't actually invent the steam engine?
I have never actually claimed that I did. It was just people's assumption. I have invented any number of devices based off its principles, but I did not invent the first one.
Ooh. What did you think would happen when you sold the engine?
Such is the enthusiasm, or perhaps the impetuousness of youth, that I did not stop to consider the consequences of my actions. All I could see was a way to gain the respect of the dwarves. It was all that mattered.
So, again, Gil Bates, right, invented a machine that changed the world. So that's the analog here, except here it was a steam engine rather than the Windows computer, the home PC. It must be unsettling to get so much praise for the steam engine.
Yes, it is, and it torments me every day. I was but a child when the robed ones gave me their dire warnings, and I was terrified. They were explicit that I was not to reveal the origins of the steam engine. Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
Why the need to impress the dwarves after they rejected you?
You don't understand. I was orphaned at a young age. The dwarves represented everything I wanted my family to be. A tight-knit clan, and the respect I had for their brilliance with technology. I made the mistake common to youth. I thought intelligence equaled compassion. I needed to belong, to find that I had some worth.
You were orphaned? What happened?
My mother died, bringing me into this world. I believe my father died then as well, even though he continued to exist in the world for some 8 more years. When he could stand living no longer, he took his own life.
But abandoning you like that?
He left me decently provided for, and with his grasp on reality becoming more tenuous each day, I believe he felt I would be safer in the care of others. The last thing he did in this life was to give me that ring.
And then you gave it to Stena.
That is how much his friendship meant to me. I was devastated when he disappeared with the rest of the clan. I believe I felt more deserted and alone then than I did when my father killed himself. Of
Deep.
course. What do you wish to ask of me?
What can you tell me of the recent attempt on your life?
There's not much, really, as Chukka is given to overzealousness in his protection of my person. He rendered the interloper lifeless before I could question him. All he had on his person was an amulet bearing the symbol of the Molokian hand, the eye in the hexagram.
Oh, I know them. They've been trying to kill me too.
They were a religious order of assassins some 500 years ago. Rumors of their continued existence surface periodically, but are usually proven to be hoaxes. I figure this for a new group trying to adopt some of the prestige of the name.
Well, in any case, they seem to be after me as well.
Let us hope for both our sakes that they are mere pretenders to the name, then. I would be loath to have the authentic Molokians out for my blood.
Why do you suppose they tried to kill us?
I do not know, but I am beginning to believe they are behind Stena's death. This all seems to be pointing to my involvement with the Black Mountain clan, doesn't it? That is why I feel it is imperative to find out their fate. Our lives seem to be dependent on it, in fact.
Oh, some of our lives more than others, eh?
Yes, it would seem I am well protected here. However, the more staff one has, the easier it is for one of them to be bribed or replaced with an assassin. Also, my notoriety keeps me a prisoner in my house. They will always know where to look for me. You, on the other hand, can blend with the crowd, so to speak.
Rude.
Of course. What do you wish to ask of me?
Oh, tell me about your business.
Well, as you know, I am the foremost manufacturer of steam engines in Arcanum, virtually without competition. I am working on a prototype for a smaller, more efficient engine right now, as a matter of fact. I also have various interests in other technological endeavors.
How have you devastated your competition so?
It is not much of an accomplishment when old Cedric Appleby is your chief competitor. Poor Cedric. Always was a bit of a blundering fool. I really wish I could have convinced him to come work for me.
Why? I mean, if he's such an idiot.
Cedric and I were close friends when we were children. He was furious that I wouldn't introduce him to the dwarves. Can you imagine? I had a difficult enough time gaining their respect without his simple-mindedness. After I invented the steam engine, he began to despise me. Strangely enough, I wish he was still my friend some days. Of course. What do you wish to ask of me? Well, as you know, why do you ask? You're not a labor sympathizer, are you? A unionizer, perhaps? I can assure you, my workers are happy to have the jobs I give them. I treat all orcs, true blood, and half-breed alike better than any other factory owner. Of that I can assure you.
Methinks thou doth protest too much.
Yes, I can understand that, with all the talk of labor difficulties and protests in all the journals. But in answer to your original question, I believe that I am fortunate to have been spared a lot of the problems others have been experiencing with their workers. I do believe it is because I treat my workers better than most. Why, their working conditions are almost human.
Almost human, and I'm proud of that. And I love this right here. You can just straight up be like, death to the bourgeoisie. It's just immediately attack him. And that is so funny because, like, technically if he dies, you can still complete the main story quest. So 100% you could just kill him right here and go on. And I love that, but I'm going to leave that for y'all to explore on your own, because hopefully you will play Arcanum if you have not. If you haven't had the pleasure, you definitely should give it a go. Alright, let's see here. We have a point. Goes to dexterity. And let's see, that's going to be... Yes, good. More speed. New quest. The Black Mountain Clan. Okay. The Panari Temple. On the northern end of Lion's Head Circle. Stop there. That's over this way. Literally right here. Doesn't look much like a temple, does it? Let's do a hard save. Honestly, like, there's a lot going on in this story, and the only thing that really disappoints me about the Gil Bates exchange there is that there's so much of it. And Virgil is even mentioned by name, but also he's talking about like this vanished clan of dwarves and their technology and trying to be accepted by them and all this other stuff. And neither Virgil nor Magnus ever has anything to say at any point during the conversation, which I think is a bit odd. In the name of Nazredin, the Panari welcome you to our temple. How might I help you today, friend? What can you tell me about the Panari? The Panari Church is based on the teachings of Nazredin, an elf who lived during the Age of Legends. As head of the Elven Council, Nazredin acted as a guide for all of the races until the rise of Aronnax and his evil followers. Nazredin waged war, and Aronnax was defeated. The Panari Church was founded some time after that. That's true. Like, some of them definitely have more development than other. Like, Magnus is one of those, for sure. And there's at least one other one that I can think of that can join your party later on, who definitely has, like, quite a bit of character attached to them. But it is definitely true that a lot of the potential companions, like Sogg here, for example, I think they actually had a bigger part to play in the original story, and a lot of that was cut. And that's why they seem a little bit out of place. Like, Sogg is just this old drunk half-ogre. And that's kind of where it begins and ends. But I think, from what I have heard, that, like, there was supposed to be greater involvement from all of the potential companions, except for the dog, because he's a secret. And a lot of that just hit the cutting room floor, as was the case with, unfortunately, a lot of other Arcanum material, because of time and budgetary constraints. So... yeah, to just be like, oh yeah, Nazredin, I know him, that's me. No. Yeah, exactly. It's like he's one of those like old white rich people that thinks his heart is in the right place, and really, like, he's not malicious, but he is very much a product of the environment in which he is a part, you know. Panera bread. Oof. Oh man, now I'm hungry. A few more questions. Here we go. Oh, that's entirely possible. Because, of course, you know, one of the difficulties of having so many companion characters in a game like this is trying to make all of them interesting. You know, even in Baldur's Gate, as hard as they worked to make everyone an individual with, like, multiple dimensions and a recognizable personality, some of them are just flat out more interesting than others. You know, that's just always going to happen for the most part, so. Alright, what is the Age of Legends? The Age of Legends was a time between 1500 and 2000 years ago. A time when magic was a much larger part of the world than it is today, before the mages left for Tula. And time of dragons and knights and kingdoms, the time of the Elven Council. They were a group of elves and mages who oversaw the well-being of all the races of Arcanum. They were ruled by Nasreddin, a wise and powerful elf who was head of the council for 1,000 years. He was the benevolent leader for the 1,000 years that he ruled all of Arcanum, and he brought peace and prosperity to all of the races. His teachings are recorded in the sacred Arcanum, and are the cornerstone of all Panari beliefs. Yeah, Jaina is definitely one of those. I feel like Jaina is one where, and Jaina is that tech-based healer that we met back in Dirtholm. And we didn't take her with us because we are a tech-based healer. So we would just have 2 of us in the party, which would not be useful. But yeah, I always felt like she was meant to have much more story. She seemed like you can feel the bits and pieces of her character where, to me, it's obvious that she was meant to be more than she is, and instead she just kind of became a cardboard cutout, much like Sogg. Let's see. Are there any prophecies that he will return? Yes, it is called the Prophecy of the Living One. It is written in the Arcanum that one day both Nasreddin and Arronax will return to Arcanum and fight the final battle. I don't understand. Isn't Nasreddin dead? Yes, he's been dead for a long time. The literal meaning of the prophecy is unknown. Many believe that they will both be reincarnated, or that the prophecy is a metaphor for something more contemporary. The truth is, we just don't know. And who is Arronax? Arronax was an evil elf who came into power during the Age of Legends. He believed that only he and his followers were fit to rule and decreed death to all of the races. Nasreddin, in his mercy, came to our defense and, I quote from the Arcanum, defeated Arronax, banishing him forever to the void. What do you mean he was banished? We're not quite sure exactly what happens. No one is banished anymore. We believe it took powerful magic to do so, and once banished, that person never returned. The void is a term used to describe where one goes when banished, but no one knows if it was even a real place. But the Arcanum speaks of it, and so we believe. Has anyone else ever been banished? Yes. The Arcanum speaks of others who suffer the same fate as Arronax. There are 4 who are listed by name. Gorgoth, Krakatur, Kurgan, and the Bane of Kree. They were all evil beings, but none so evil as Arronax. If you ever see the Arcanum, you can read more about them. What is this Arcanum? The sacred book of Nasreddin's teachings? It is housed in the first temple of the Panari in Caledon. You can see it there. And where is Caledon? Oh, somewhere to the southwest of the continent. Right now I can't tell you precisely because I need to find my old map, but maybe you'll return later and then I'll mark it on your map after you've done a few more quests, you see. Literally. It says, maybe you'll come back later and I'll mark it then. Let's see. Okay. I think that's about it. What more can you tell me of Arronax? It's the same thing. General questions. Okay, I think that's it. I'm glad you stopped in, my friend. Would you like a pamphlet before you go? Certainly. Here you go. In the name of Nasreddin, farewell. Pamphlets. Are you confused in this new world of magic and technology? Are you sad about a lack of reverence for the old ways? Then the Panari religion is for you. Based on the teachings of the great elf Nasreddin, the Panari religion offers truth and guidance in this world of quick remedies and soothsayers. But don't believe us, listen to what others have said about the Panari and their beliefs. I've never been happier. I even sold my staff of hideous death. Wormian Dune, former dark necromancer. Punari good, Ugonga. Turk Skull Crusher, former ogre shaman. Those Punari buggers are all right in my book. Proc Hilligman, former half-orc bounty hunter. Love it. Yeah. We accept all races, all walks of life. Come and share in the ancient elven wisdom and see how it applies to life today. We're always open. Come one, come all. Yes, well. Thank you for that. Fascinating read. Oh my goodness. Whew. That was a lot. If he does mind, I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do about it. Time to rifle through trash again. Okay, now. So this is where we have, there we go, a place shown to you by the map in the Iron Clan chest. Oh yeah, right. We haven't been back there. I forgot about that. Oh man. There's the abandoned home of the Black Mountain clan. So, that's the next, like, big plot place that we need to go. But there's so much to do still here in Tarant. It's like, I definitely want to explore more of it and to do some of these side quests. Let's see. Let's start with, there's one up here. Let's go this way, because I don't want to rush off to the Black Mountain clan. Is this... Oh, where is she? Where does it start? Franklin Residence. That is Vermilion Station. Right, here we go. Tarantian Editorial Office. Dolores Beston, Seer of the Unnatural. Okay, that is... Hello, madam. Might I ask who you are? The woman looks at you, wide-eyed, then seems to regain her composure. Yes, of course. I am Dolores Beston, spirit medium and teller of future things. I live here to serve the good and noble citizens of Tarant, to make things clearer when they are dark, to call for help when it is needed. How may I help you? It's like the spiritualism craze that was popular during the Victorian era, except, like, magic is real. Could I ask you a few questions? What is it you do here? I talk with spirits, look into the far-flung future to see what it holds for those who dare to look. I am a guide in the nether realms, a mistress in the medium of the mysterious. Who are some of your clients? Oh, I serve most of the affluent families here in Tarant. The Willersbys, the Garingsburgs, the ladies all trust me, and I do what I can to lead them away from troublesome waters. Well, good day then. Okay, so remember that. Do. Let's see, now where is she? I think it's back over this way. This might be it, actually. Come on, Magnus. Bro. Well, he'll catch up when he catches up. Yeah, one day he'll be back. Welcome, traveler. What may I help you to see today? Perhaps you'd first like to tell me who you are. The woman before you is dark-skinned with eyes of black adorned in strange jewelry and scarves, like a stereotype. I am Madame Tussaud, seer of the spirit realm, a guide for those who wish to seek answers from the other side. I see. Could I ask you a few questions, madam? Of course. I am here to seek answers to all of your questions. What is it you do here, madam? She whispers, almost hissing. As I said, I'm a seer. People come to me with questions, and I do what I can to answer them. Sometimes, she leans forward for emphasis, I have to seek answers in the lands of the dead. I see. Can you see my future? She looks at you, smiling strangely. I have already seen your future, traveler. A strange one it is, at that. What do you mean? She whispers darkly. Never you mind. The future is unknown, but inevitable. In the end, it always comes to be. If you say so. A few more questions. So let's see. Crystal ball on the stay. Is that... Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I think I skipped a step back here. Yes, remember, always be on guard against the future. It is coming. It will be here. Gotta go back to Dolores over here. Okay. What's it you do here? Could you read my future? Oh, here we go. This is the step that I skipped. I'm very sorry, but currently I'm having a problem with my crystal ball. I dropped it the other day, and my visions have been foggy and unclear ever since. I've looked into finding another one, but as you might guess, a crystal ball is a rare commodity. I'd assume so. Perhaps I could assist you in finding another. She smiles mysteriously. Yes, I thought you might say that. I have a feeling for such things, you know. From the moment you walked in here, I knew you were someone special. Let's not get carried away, madam. I understand. Not everyone is a believer. In any case, I would very much appreciate your help. If you were to find me a new crystal ball, I'd pay you 200 gold pieces. What do you say? Of course. I'd be glad to assist you. Splendid. Now, I may be able to assist you in finding one. As I told you, my crystal ball's not working correctly, but sometimes a physical piece of the person I am viewing helps to clear the vision. Might I have a lock of your hair? Of course. Wonderful. Snip. Now we look into the ball, see what is to be seen. Oh, cloudy, but something is coming clear. Yes! I see where you might be able to procure a ball. Yes, Cinderella, you will go to a ball. In the warehouse district, I see a bordello. There, a small shop just beside it. I see a sign. Madame Tussaud's. Within that shop is a crystal ball. Find Madame Tussaud and you will find a crystal ball. Madame Tussaud? Do you know anything of her? I can't say I've ever heard of her myself. There are so many self-proclaimed soothsayers in Tarant. More than likely she's some fly-by-night fake out to make a quick buck. But be careful. You never know what to expect from these nomads. Yes. Well, survey says everyone in Tarant is racist. Let's go. Back to the main story quest. I no longer wish to be here. So, here we go. Notice the crystal ball is not there anymore. Hello. I have been expecting you, traveler. Really? And why would that be? I think you know why. You've been speaking with Dolores Beston. I know the real reason you're here, but I don't think you do. What do you mean? She merely wants your crystal ball. She smiles darkly. Listen to me. Dolores Beston came to my shop not 3 days ago, asking for her fortune. I told her, traveler, and here we are. We are all a part of what is to come, and it is you that must choose. Just tell me what's going on. Huh. Choose, coward, or I will choose for you. On which side will you fall? Mine or Dolores Beston's? So, yeah, if you choose not to choose, the quest still happens anyway, because the future is coming for you. So, but I know how this ends. I, too, have seen the future, so we're going to side with Madame Tussaud here, so you can see that ending. If you want to see the other endings, you'll have to play Arcanum for yourself, which, again, I highly recommend. I know which side my bread's buttered on. I'll side with you. Very good. I believe you have chosen wisely, traveler. You may have the crystal ball. I only ask that you take it to Dolores and give it to her. What? But I thought things aren't always as they seem, traveler. I ask you to do this for me. Will you? What do I get in return? If you do this small thing, I will give you some information concerning the Geringsburg robbery. What? I haven't heard of any robbery. You will, traveler. You will. What say you? Will you do this for me? Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Very well. I shall await your return. Crystal ball. This is one of my favorite quests in the game, actually. It's very... I don't know where Magnus is. Well, I guess he... Oh, there he is. Hey! This way, bro. But yeah, this is one of those quests that, like, you can do the whole thing without leaving Tarant. There are quite a few of those. Because it is such a big place. But, well, you'll see why here in just a moment. Ahem. Greetings, Miss Beston. Might I speak with you a moment? Of course. I've returned with the crystal ball. She looks surprised. Well, that's just grand. Where did you get it? Madame Tussaud, a medium in the warehouse district. Oh, the old crone. She knew absolutely nothing at all. I knew she was a fake from the very beginning. I'm sorry, what do you mean? Oh, if you must know, I'd heard rumors about her around town, people saying she could actually see the future. Rubbish. No one can really see anything. It's all an act. I lie to those old ladies all day long, tell them exactly what they want to hear. So I went to this Madame Tussaud, and I told her I wanted to see my future. And what did she say? She told me that a stranger would walk into my store one day, and that she would be my death. Can you believe it? My death. So when I saw you come in here, you can imagine my surprise, and my fears. But don't you see the irony? You've gone and killed her. She was the one who needed to fear you, not me. I broke my own crystal ball just in case someone did show up, and in the end, you kill her, and I get her crystal ball thrown in just for good measure. Oh, so much for old Madame Tussaud. I never said she was dead, Dolores. What? What? How did you get the ball? She gave it to me.
I got a bad feeling about this place.
I don't. No. Please, get it away from me. It's a gift, Dolores. Just for you. Oh God, no! That'll be a £2 delivery fee. Boop. Oh, hey! We needed a new one of those. Let's see. There. And... There we go. 30 of 30. 27. Yes, okay, that is... Oh, wait a minute. Actually, you know what? We're going to pass the other place. Well, I mean, theoretically you could. Like, you could hurl it at them. It's... If you threw it hard enough, you could kill anyone with it. Ahem. Greetings, Madame Tussaud. Have you a moment? I delivered the crystal ball. A dreadful business, that. Yes. Dolores Beston, trying to run from her fate. Yet, as I always say, traveler, the future is inevitable. Now, we had an agreement. You wanted to know about the robbery, yes? Yes. Could you tell me, where were the stolen goods? Oh, she lowers her head, then raises it. Her eyes have rolled up into her head. Her fingers reach out blindly, contorted. I call now on the spirits of the dead, those who see all the secrets of this world. Please, speak to me. And she screams a hair-raising shriek that echoes in the small room, then falls silent. Madam? Are you quite all right? I am a doctor. Yes, I'm fine. She flashes a brilliant smile. I've been given an answer. 57 Mulligan Bone Alley is what the spirits say. Thank you, lady. Good day. Also, you can have this back. Boop. So, there we go. Yeah, this is another one. It's, you know, you can't help it. It's kind of like the Steam engine, you know, if you accept the quest and then can't complete it, then it's botched. Let's see. So, all that and that. Excellent. Good. Oh, now that I didn't know, actually. There's a different reward if you already found the stolen goods. Oh. That's actually really cool. I don't recall ever having gone there and found those. Like, I know it's in Mulligan Bone Alley, but I don't think that I have ever actually found the stuff before visiting Madame Tussaud specifically. So that's really cool. I will have to try that. See, I love learning new things about a game that I already enjoy. Mulligan Bone Alley. think... I was thinking it was down here. But obviously that's not the case. Mulligan Bone Alley. Where is it? Where is it? Do 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 do. Okay, it's East End Avenue. We're gonna rock down through the East End Avenue. Here we go. This is Mulligan Bone Alley. Is it 57? I've already forgotten. What did she say? 57. Okay. So it is over here. Ahem. I believe you have the wrong house, madam. Perhaps you'd better leave. I'm here for the painting. The half-ogre looks unsure and stammers. Well, I mean, I thought... Who are you? How do you know about the painting? Madame Tussaud told me about it. Wrong answer. Now you die. Oh. My dear guardsman, you have messed with the wrong doctor, and for you I prescribe death! Well, completely unavoidable. I'm sorry, hello? Oh, that guard got involved somehow. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, it's not exactly. It's not against the Hippocratic Oath if you do it with a boomerang. Can I get away with this? Maybe. If there are no witnesses, there's no crime, you see. Officer's uniform. An officer's épée. That's not bad, actually. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. We've had another incident. Ah, there we go. Painting. We'll know if it's fine, actually, here momentarily. Yes. Okay, there we go. They don't care, so... Hey, and look. We're still 81 good alignment, so it's fine. Don't worry about it, Quinn. It's fine. Okay, let's see. Actually, can I just... West Carolina Bridge, the University... Kensington Park. Just a little closer, I think. Alright, the Geringsbergs live over this way. Which one is it? Franklin Residence, Morelands, the Halsters. I think, is this them? Yes, here we go. The Geringsberg Residence. Hello. Hello, Mrs. Geringsberg. I've brought back your painting. What? My painting? Who are you? How did you... Convenient, isn't it? I suppose you'll be expecting the reward. Of course not, madam. I'm merely returning what's yours. Oh. Thank you. I must admit I thought perhaps you were the thief and were here to extort the reward money from me. You shame me with your generosity, stranger. Please, take this. It's double the posted reward. Oh, thank you, madam, but I am independently wealthy. I'm going to call the paper right now. The whole town will know by morning that you're a woman who can get the job done. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Good day to you. There we go. Oh, really? You get like a permanent blessing? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Wow, I kind of want to see now. Let's see, where was the last... I think I quick saved after. Okay, yeah. So, let me see. If I do this... Okay, so... this is... Okay, there's no pamphlet on the floor, so we haven't spoken to him. But that's fine, we also don't need to. Okay. So what we need to do then is go get the painting first, you're saying, and then go speak to Madame Tussaud. Oh, wow! Oh, that's really cool, especially because we need that anyway, so... I just went around in a stupid circle. Where... Let's see, that's Mulligan Bone Alley anyway. I'm going all the wrong directions. Wait, is that not? No. Oh, okay, that's Magnus back there, I guess, being a dork. See, I did not know that. I have never gone and gotten the painting before I spoke to her. Huh? Oh, he'll be fine. He's an adult. Ahem. I'm so sorry about this. Except not really, because I can see the future. Oh, beg pardon. Maybe that's actually what it is. It might be like she saw that we were going to do that and she's like, ah, well done. Okay, now, do I just need to have the painting in my inventory before I go talk to Tussaud? Or do I need to actually return it to Mrs. Geringsburg? Yeah, hey, yeah, and we didn't murder an officer this time. Just an unsuspecting half-orc civilian, or half-ogre civilian. Okay, then here's what I'll do. I will save it here. Just in case. So we have the painting in our inventory, but we have not spoken to Mrs. Geringsburg. Let's see. Oh, I want to look past it. Okay. Mrs. Geringsburg, I've brought back your painting. Now, once again, we do not know. Like... Thank you, madam. Good day. We actually don't know. We haven't heard about it. It is in the newspapers if you pick up and read certain newspapers. Okay, Madame Tussaud's is right here. Okay, ask you a few questions. Can you see into my future? Always comes to be. Okay. Alright, just in case. Let me try it with the painting in my inventory and see what she has to say. And if it's the same thing, then presumably we need to, like, still do her quest. Okay. Pickpocket the painting onto her. The real painting was inside you all along. What? She explodes like a JoJo character. Okay, so now I'm guessing what we need to do is we do her quest because she offered us the reward, like for doing the quest with Dolores, was she was going to tell us about the robbery. So I'm guessing what will happen is she'll have to offer us something else. Okay. Got the quest. Oh man, I love this. I love to learn something new about an old game like this. I'm so glad you all told me this. Okay, let's go down here. Back to Madame Tussaud. Stun grenade causes stunning. No, really. Okay, I've been expecting you. Okay, I side with you. Will you do this? What do I get in return? Ah, here we go. Her voice lowers and she whispers almost inaudibly, "There are gifts I can bestow that go beyond the material realm. You'll have to trust me, traveler. I will give you just payment." Okay. So that's what it is. So the default reward is information, the address of where the stolen painting is. But if you've already solved that, then she knows that that's useless information to you. So instead, the reward that she offers from the beginning is the blessing that y'all are talking about. Okay, Right. Oh, right. Boots. Always loot the boots. Does she have anything else in here? That's... Back this way. This is great. Because I did not know this was a thing. That's awesome. Okay, let me pop in real quick here. Let's trade. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, it did that thing from last time when we were in the elf ruins. I hit Alt and... Oh no! Oh no! For some reason the Alt key is like really messed up. Okay, let me... Okay, there we go. That's alright, we got it. We got it. We know what to do when that happens now. Okay, back to Madame Tussaud. Here we go. Now, we had an agreement. Yes? Perhaps there is something else I can offer you. She closes her eyes, waving a hand in front of your face. You feel something strange in the air, but otherwise, nothing at all. There. What? What did you do? You'll find out in time. Trust me, you'll be happy when you do. Thank you then in advance. Good day to you. Okay, so blessings. Received a blessing. And there it is. Oh, cool. Cool, that's so awesome. Thank you guys for sharing. Oh, man. That made my whole day. I love that. I think that that is the perfect note to end on tonight. Definitely just gonna... Let's just tuck that away there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Ah, that's so cool. I can't believe I didn't know that. Well, so this has been great. I hope you all have had as much fun as I have, although that might be difficult because I'm always just thrilled to learn something new like that about a game I've played a bunch of times over the years. So I'm grateful for the privilege of your time tonight, and I will be back with more Arcanum next Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S. Tomorrow, Pixel and I have a special event. Don't forget to stop by. We are fulfilling the last charity incentive from our fundraiser last year. It's our first ever competitive stream on the channel, and we're going to be playing Dokapon Kingdom against each other. There's still time if you want to join our Patreon and pledge over there, then you can get in on the patron Q&A that we're going to be doing as part of that as well. But you can also follow over there for free. You don't have to pledge. You know, it's free, just like following on Twitch or subscribing on YouTube, leaving a comment, all those other free things you can do. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Monday, Pixel will be back with more of Baroque. Thursday, we will be continuing Pokemon Crystal, which is already going well. And next Monday, the 11th, I will have more Wasteland 2 for y'all. So that's that. I'm going to get out of here. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, as always, thanks for playing.